She was never the girl to do what everybody else was doing. She would get mid-thigh shorts when every other girl her age was getting booty shorts. She was going to Barnes & Noble's to get her next book while everyone else was going out getting so high and drunk that they wouldn't remember what happened that night the next day. She would get locked inside her studies while others were hanging out and laughing without her. She did everything her parents told her to do because that is how she was brought up. Be obedient, get good grades, and you will go far in life. And that is all she wanted to do, to get as far away from her hometown as she could. Every day blossomed a new obstacle that grew like an uncontrollable weed. Although after every trying day she told herself, tomorrow is a new day. Even when she was just 4 years old and starting preschool, school was not what she thought it would be. She was a fish in a sea of sharks. These sharks would swarm around her asking questions like, "Why are you so shrimpy?" and "Why are you so weird?" She would reply, "I don't know," and the sharks would laugh simultaneously. This harassment would gradually dwindle until the sharks didn't even notice her anymore. But she never forgot about the names they called her. Every time she started to feel sad about those names, she would tell herself, tomorrow is a new day. Fast forwarding to middle school where everyone is at their awkward stage, and everyone thinks that they are the shit because they are the oldest kids in the school. She was like everyone else at this point in her life, getting ready for high school and ready for a new adventure. She was on a sports team and they were making signs for their upcoming season. It was after school and her mom picked her up early, which was strange because her mom was known for her punctuality. She climbed in the car with her sister in the front seat, with a puddle of tears crawling down her cheeks. It was in that moment that she knew what had happened. Her beloved uncle was finally taken into the next world because the cancer finally devoured him. She knew he was doomed by the time she heard it was pancreatic cancer, but she didn't realize losing someone so close to her would affect her so. She cried to the heavens wondering, why would you take someone so good and full of life out of this world? The funeral came and went, and she was looking for something to live for. She finally told herself, tomorrow is a new day. She was a sophomore, and she finally got used to the fact that she was in high school. And something unexpected happened. She started to fall for a guy. He was older, so the first thing that came to her mind was that she didn't have a chance. But surprisingly, he talked to her too, and told her things that she believed to be true. He was charming, smart, and kind. Everything she was looking for in a guy. But she should have taken caution when falling for him. She wanted to define what they were, and in a blink of an eye, he was gone. He cut her off, stopped talking to her, or even acknowledging her. She couldn't get him out of her head, and everywhere she turned, there he was with his new girlfriend. It didn't help that the girlfriend's friends made fun of her for the situation. They made her feel like a mouse, small and unwanted. Her best friend grew concerned and finally told her, tomorrow is a new day. Sophomore year felt like as if it would never end. She finally got over the guy she fell for, and she forgot to listen to the tormenting senior bitches who made fun of her. The last weeks of school were upon her, and she could see the light at the end of the tunnel. She never thought that light would go out faster than an off switch. It was May 18th, and just like any other day, she was getting ready to leave her house to go to school. She put on her favorite black silk dress with pale pink birds on it. She figured she should try to look nice one day that week. She was running late. She wished her sister a good day and leaped into her car. She was going 35 miles per hour down the hill on her road like she always did, but something impaired her vision. She was going around a sharp turn. Suddenly, she felt the car rattle as it grazed over the rough earth beneath it. She was in a ditch, and the next thing she knew, glass had shattered from somewhere, and she was now covered in small cuts on her legs and arms. Her favorite dress couldn't shield her from her injuries. She started to shake, cry, and lose her mind. She called her sister, drove back home, and cried in her sister's arms. Her sister drove her to school, but ended up picking her up again because the shock was too much to handle. Her parents were mad and upset at the same time because she was supposed to be the perfect daughter. It only took 1 second to take that away from her. When her dad came home, she cried in his arms, begging for forgiveness, and he told her, tomorrow is the new day. Years passed by seamlessly like a rock that has been smoothed by the ocean. She has finally reached her senior year, and she is counting down the days till she is out of this prison called high school and in the free world of college. She stopped listening to the rumors, the drama, and all the fake people in her school a long time ago. And now she patiently waits to find some real people in this world. She stops trying to make pigs who only want sex into men that can actually care for a girl. She realizes that she just has to fuck the haters and live life the way she wants to live it. No matter who makes fun of her, tries to tear her down, or tells her that she is never going to be good enough. She has learned to rely solely on herself and to walk a path that no one knew about. She was never the girl to do what everyone else was doing, but she was the girl to always tell herself that tomorrow is a new day.